Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. My name is Jack and today we are taking a look at a San Diego Comic-Con minifig from 2013. This one is Spider-Man. Here he is first in his package. The background graphic is pretty cool. It's a red city with fireballs flying towards it. I know some of the other exclusive minifigs for this year had the same graphic, but the city was blue instead. But the only other notable thing to point out on the front of the package here is the 2013 exclusive printing here. There are plenty of custom prints of the exclusive minifigs that came from the Comic-Con events. And if you want a real one, it's got to come with this packaging and this card. And a quick look at the back shows one big fireball and some smoke, as well as some sort of promotion that they pretty much always have. If we flip them back to the front, we can open up the package now. It's very easy to just split the package open in two. And this way you can check out the minifig and put everything back together again so everything stays in very nice condition. But when we put him on the stand and take a closer look, you can see that he is a very well-made minifig. In fact, I'd probably say he is the highest quality version of any Spider-Man minifig ever made. And usually that isn't the case with these exclusives. Almost always, in fact, prints from exclusive minifigs are copied over to the regular figs, and then eventually those fig designs get improved upon later. But so far in the year 2016, this exclusive Spider-Man from 2013 is the best one. I know that is totally just my opinion, but while I got you here, let me state my case. Let's compare his face first with some of the other Spider-Mans. This one here is probably the closest to his, and the difference is that the web printing here is reflective silver. That silver printing is pretty cool and it shows up on a couple of the Spider-Mans, but what doesn't show up on any of them is this white and silver mesh printing in the eyes. That is a very uncommon way for LEGO to print, but it really does add an extra dimension to the face. But not to mention that web printing on the face just looks a little bit thinner and cleaner. So the head is pretty cool, but when you compare the torso pieces, this one by far I think is the best. Pretty much all of the other Spider-Man torso webbing has followed the same design. The symbol of the spider changes a little bit, and the spacing of the web might change somewhat, but here it changes the most, and those changes are the best. The webbing at the top angles in towards his neck at a harsher angle than the others, and it brings out the dimension of his chest a little bit more, but the best part is this big spider symbol in the middle. Some of the legs flow into the detailing for the webbing, and it looks very sleek, and I think that makes all the difference. By the way, that same spotted printing technique used for the eyes above are also used on the torso and legs below. You can see a very fine light blue bit of spotting all over the torso and legs. Not only does that look good and show a very high attention to detail, but it's kind of the most appropriate way to shade a comic book character. As many of you know, that is a very common technique used in the comic book art style, and as far as I know, this is the only minifig that uses that same color printing technique. So yeah, the printing for this Spider-Man shows a higher amount of detail than the rest. Some of those changes, though subtle, make him look a lot better, and the printing style here pays homage to comic book artwork. Okay, sorry, I think I've finally said my piece on this, and in case you were wondering how much this guy costs, it's a lot. There weren't very many that were released. I keep on hearing different numbers, sometimes 200, sometimes 300 released, but the point is there's not many of them around, and he is a very, very popular superhero, so conservatively I would say you could get him for no less than $500, but realistically I think he could probably sell for over $1,000. So yeah, not one of the easiest minifigs to come by any means, but on an aesthetic level I would place him as probably one of the best superhero minifigs ever printed. Alright, so that's it for our Spider-Man exclusive minifig review. If you have any ideas about what kind of episodes you want to see in the future, you can always let us know in the comment section below, and we will try to get that done. We are always open to new ideas. But other than that, this episode is over, so thanks a lot for watching, and if you enjoy our content, feel free to subscribe, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.